very often gain so little by it.
That's what I mean. What do they set out to gain?
There is passion, for I should not like to call it love when it is so unregulated.
That is the explanation put forward by the prosecution. I don't accept it.
Certainly not, but it might be possible, might it not, that there was some other unfortunate young woman attached to this Mr. Boyce and felt vindictively towards him?
Yes, or a man who was jealous. But the time is the difficulty. You've got to have some plausible pretext for giving a bloke arsenic. You can't just catch him standing on a doorstep and say, "Here, have a drink of this, can you?"
But there were 10 minutes unaccounted for. He might he not have entered some public house for refreshment and there met an enemy?
By Jove, that's a possibility. It's rather a coincidence. Still, it's worth looking into. Very well. Under the head passion, we find 1. Miss Vane. Jealous lover. Ditto rival. Place. Public house. And now we go on to a mixed motive. And that's money. A very good motive for murdering anybody who has any. But a poor one in Boy's case. Still, let us say money. I can think of 3 subheadings for that. Robbery from the person, very probable. Insurance, and inheritance.
What a clear mind you have.
When I die, you will find efficiency written on my heart. I don't know what money Boyce had on him, but I shouldn't think it was much. Then insurance. Was Boyce insured? Probably he wasn't. But one ought to know who might have an insurable interest. His father, his cousin possibly, and I suppose Miss Vane. If he took out the policy while he was living with her, plenty of possibilities there. I'm feeling better already, Miss Climpson. Fitter and brighter in every way.
I'm so glad to hear it.
Inheritance. Had he anything to leave? Not much, I shouldn't think. His father or cousin would know. The father is a parson. I shouldn't think there was any much money in the family. Still, you never know. Query. Did he make a will? But surely the defense must have thought of these things, and I'm getting depressed again.
Oh, would you like a sandwich?
Thank you. Or some hay. There's nothing like it when you're feeling faint, as the White King truly remarked. No, thank you, Miss Climpson. Well, that more or less disposes of the money motives. There remains blackmail. He may have known unmentionable things about all of his friends, or he may have been writing in a book to show somebody up, so that he had to be suppressed at all costs. Dash it all, his cousin's a solicitor. Suppose he'd been embezzling trust deeds or something, and Boyce was threatening to split on him. He'd been living in Urquhart's house and had every opportunity of finding out. Urquhart dropped some arsenic into his soup and... there's the snag. He puts arsenic into the soup and eats it himself. That's awkward. I'm afraid Hannah Westlock's evidence rather knocks that out on the head. And there's suicide, of course, which... is what I'm really rather inclined to believe in. Arsenic is tomfool stuff to commit suicide with, but it has been done. Only where's the bottle?
What bottle?
Well, he must have carried it in something. It might have been in a paper, if he took a powdered form, though that would be awkward. Did anybody look for a bottle or paper?
Where would they look for it?
Well, that's the rub. If it wasn't on him, it would be anywhere round, about Doughty Street. It's going to be a job looking for a bottle of paper that was chucked away 6 months ago. Oh well, faint heart never won so much as a scrap of paper. Now look here, Miss Climpson. We've got about 4 weeks to get fresh evidence. Will you reserve the best efforts of yourself and your staff? I don't know yet what you'll want, but I shall probably want something.
Of course I will, Lord Peter. You know it is only too great a pleasure to do anything for you, even if the whole office were not your property, which it is. Only let me know any minute of the night or day, and I will do my very best for you.
Thank you, Miss Climpson. You truly know how to make a bloke feel better about himself.